What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hollywood Sports. Hey guys, welcome to another video. What I want to talk about, and shout out to Team Hollywood. What I want to do, guys, I'm going to continue to talk about the line play. You know, line play needs to be addressed. You know, they have improved blocking, targeting, and things like that, but they need to improve the line play. It's just not there. I guess it depends on what type of defensive formation that they're facing. I'm talking about the offensive line, guys. Let's run this play at speed, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Here we go. All right, this is an online ranked match. As you can see at the top of the screen, I'm playing the King of Sports 9. King of Sports 9. All right, let's back it up. Let's talk about it a little bit. Now, what I talked about on my last breakdown video, talking about line play needs to be improved. Whenever the defense is set, whenever the offensive line is in their formation, the offense is in their formation, I don't know how they program this game, guys, but my idea is when the defense is set, the keys, their blocking keys have to be activated. Like, bam, okay, here's the defense. So every lineman knows who to block based on the defensive formation. Now, it doesn't seem like they're programming the game like that, or they don't have enough keys to match all the defensive formations. Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. Now, you saw the play, but now let's slow it down. Now, I want you to look at Trent Williams, number 71, the left tackle, and Morgan Moses, the right tackle, right? Their job is to protect the outside, right? Protect the outside for the quarterback, right? Okay, you see the tackles doing their job, right? They're protecting the outside. Now, when I talk about keys, there's got to be a way they're programming the game to get the lineman to know who to block, right? Obviously, we know that, but it's the way they're doing it. It needs to be activated when they see the formation, okay? All right, here we go. Now watch it. Now they only got a 4-man rush. Y'all remember that? The defense only has a 4-man rush. Now we have 5 offensive linemen. We have the center, 2 guards, and 2 tackles, right? Now we know the tackles are going to guard the outside. Now let's watch the left guard, the center, and the right guard. Okay, Donald Penn is playing left guard. Chase Royer is playing center. And Brandon Sheriff is playing right guard. Here we go. Now watch what they do. Okay, look at number 72. Look at Donald Penn. Look at the left guard. Look what he does. Okay, now remember, now you have 5 offensive linemen versus 4 defensive linemen. Okay, let's look at it again. Look at the left guard, number 72, Donald Penn. Okay, he's not on anybody, right? He's not on anybody. Okay, now. You see the defensive tackle coming right through. Okay, now let's look at the center. Look what he does, number 73, Chase Royer. Okay, now let's look at the right guard, Brandon Sheriff, number 75. Okay, Brandon Sheriff picks up his man. Now number 73, Chase Royer, he starts out with a double team right here. And I think he really didn't get over there because he was looking at this linebacker. So whatever they're doing to program the game, Chase Royer has his indicator said there's a linebacker right there. Okay, now watch Chase Royer. Watch him now. He's kind of waiting for him to come through. He sees Smith drop back in the coverage. Then he goes and help Brandon Sheriff, the right guard. He goes and help him with the double team. Okay, so that leaves number 98 coming through the middle. Now, number 72. Donald Penn, our left guard, should have picked him up, okay? But he doesn't. So what kind of indicator, did he have any indicator on him, number 72, our left guard, Donald Penn? Did he have an indicator of who to block? Why not? Why not? If the offensive line is set, the defensive line is set, there should be an indicator that activates like bam. Okay, now we know who to block. It's kind of like the center. When the center makes offensive calls for the offensive line, y'all know that, right? The center changes he changes the blocking scheme if possible. Also, the quarterback can do it. But sometimes the center does a certain key thing and he can tell the offensive line who to block by yelling out something. Now, that's what I mean by activating the keys or who to block. If it was activated, number 72 would have blocked my man number 98 right there. He would have. Because Trent Williams already, his activation saying I got to protect the outside. Morgan Moses, our right tackle, saying I got to protect the outside. Our right guard, Brandon Sheriff, saying I'm going to knock my man up 96 right here. And number 73, he was Chase Roy, our center, he was kind of looking at Smith, the linebacker, right in the middle right there. But once he saw Smith drop back in the coverage, he's looking. He dropped back. He went to go help Brandon Sheriff. Now, the sack came because our left guard Donald Penn didn't block anybody. Look. Now, when it's too late, he's over here trying to help Trent Williams. See, that's what I mean about line play, guys. That's what I'm talking about line play. Okay? So, now let's say the defense calls an audible or they change the formation. There has to be some keys that says, okay, boom. Okay, now the offensive line keys have changed. Their blocking assignments have changed. See, when they program this game, there's got to be a way that activates. The defense changed, the activation, who they block changed. But a lot of times in this game, the offensive linemen go blind when the man is sitting right in front of them. So is it because they don't have enough keys to alert the lineman who to block? So I think in Madden, it depends on what kind of formation it is, whether they pick up their blocks or not. And it shouldn't be that way. The line play has to be programmed for any situation. Their keys to activate them on who to block should be available no matter what formation. So when they program the game, they put the offensive lineman in a set, put the defensive lineman in a set, and then says, okay, we're going to program it for this set. Okay, now we programmed it for that set. Let's change the defense around. Now let's program another set. So it's got to be in sets. The activation's got to be in sets. So when the offensive line is sitting there in their formation and the defensive line is set in their formation, there has to be an automatic pre-programmed set already in place. And then we can really get response based on the ratings, okay? They'll get their blocks, but they might not block well. They might have good blocks. They might have halfway blocks, but their ratings can take effect, but at least they're doing their assignment. Now, how well they do their assignments based on the ratings, but there should be blocks of activation codes or whatever you want to call it, man. I'm just saying, okay, like if the defense will change, a different activation has to go over the offensive line and say, okay, boom, we got a new blocking assignments. And EA has to program that ahead of time for every decent defensive formation. If they go cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, man to man, cover 1, a blitz, there has to be an activation that says bing. Okay, the offensive line has to block this. The offensive line come back up to the line again on second down. And then they got a formation. They see the defensive formation. Then it has to be already pre-programmed. It says bing. Here's the offensive lineman got to block these people. That's the kind of programming they need in this game, because this is ridiculous. Our left guard is sitting right in front of him, and he blocks nobody. So obviously these are indications or whatever they're doing to alert the offensive line, or as far as the assigning an offensive guys who to block, is not done correctly. Okay? So it depends on what kind of formation, whether they block good or block bad, when it should be programmed to handle every formation. Okay? So that's what I want to talk about, guys. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the problem with the offensive line. It depends on what they're looking at on the defense, whether they block anybody or not. Now, if you look at Adrian Peterson, he was going out for a pass. If you look at our tight end, Jordan Reed, he was going out for a pass. Okay. Now, if I had known number 72 wasn't going to block anybody, maybe I could have kept Adrian Peterson down inside to block the linebacker. But how am I supposed to know that? I got to have my left guard is going to block this dude right here. He should be blocking my man right here. All right, guys. So when I'm talking about improving the offensive line, improving the trenches, and they really got to mocap this offensive line. They got to mocap the movement, man, especially on pass blocking. The keys have to activate every time the offensive line come up. They got to activate to the defense. Defense change. They got to be another activation. So all that stuff has to be programmed based on the defensive formation. And that's the only way this line play is going to get straight. I hope they can put this work into this offensive line, man. They got to put emphasis on this offensive line. Okay? It's got to be more than just improving their assignments. And they do that. They do it better. They do it better. But they can't handle all formations. That's the problem with the offensive line. They can't handle all the different formations. Guys, I know I over-explain myself a lot, but I'm trying to hit home with this, man. We got to improve this offensive line. All right? I don't just show you what's wrong like a lot of people when they break stuff down. I try to come up with explanations. I try to come up with ideas on how we can fix this thing, man. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. The only way Hollywood is going to grow, man, is y'all hit that like button. If you really want to support me, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we'll bring you this kind of stuff all the time. And as always, hopefully, I will see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.